So waiting for 17 degrees. Boom! Now it works. Perfect. So guys, it works with old logic chips. Perfect. I'm so happy. If we will take a look here, the comparison unit says 1 because 290 is more than 290 point something is more than 290. So the comparison unit says 1, or it is true, and if it is true, the batch writer is running these filtration units. Hello guys, I'm Saddamo the Bears and I am back. This is Stationeers Let's Play episode number 7. I need to apologize for not uploading for several last days because I had really big issues with the airlock. So today it finally works, so I can do some more things with my greenhouse. My plan for today is to make some kind of a automated system with old logic chips to suck the CO2 from Mars when the temperature will be like 17 degrees. So basically I want to suck just warm CO2 from Mars. So I will take a look inside the greenhouse, which is empty yet, or empty so far, so let's take a look. This is the greenhouse inside. I did some improvements here, nothing fancy, nothing special, but at least I do have some pressure inside, finally. So I will go outside and I'm going to print some logic stir cuts. Later, of course, I will do it with IC chips, but I don't have any IC chips yet, so I will do it with old logic. We have 15 and 16 degrees outside, perfect. So I will manually start these filtration units. They are sucking the CO2 into the tank, which is inside the greenhouse. So let's print some stuff. So first would be memory. I will need only one, I guess. Do I have space in my inventory? Yeah, I need to make some space in my inventory. This should be fine. So we have the memory right now. Okay, I don't need one more. So next it will be processor. Just one. And then batch writer, or a logic writer. But I will use it as a batch writer. So this is the processor, this is the memory. And the last thing is logic IO, I think, this one. So I will need only one, and I'm going to do it right now. So this is the logic guy. Where I'm going to place it? I think I will need more. So this is the reader, and of course I will need a sensor. I completely forget because I need to get the temperature some way. So one sensor. So this is the sensor. I will place it on top of the greenhouse maybe here. No. I'm thinking where to place it. What about here? Yes, so now I will need a reader. So let's place it. Oh, this is bad. Let's say reader. Then I need the processor, compare. Then I need to place the memory somewhere, maybe here. Should be fine. So let's connect the cables and we will see what is going to be the next. So I will need to read the temperature from this guy. So I need input for the logic reader. Then I will need a power for it, of course. Come on. Just like this. And of course, this is going to be temporary as always. Maybe just like this, and then I will need some cables over here. Maybe just like here. I will leave the connection over there and maybe like this. So I will try to program it and hopefully it works. So logic reader input, it is going to be this sensor. Maybe I need to rename it just in case. Gas sensor temp. Perfect. So the input is going to be the gas sensor temp. The variable is going to be the temperature. So now we should see some numbers. I know I want to suck the air inside the greenhouse over 290 kelvins. So let's program the memory. Oh, come on. 290, that should be fine. Should be around 17 degrees. And now the compare unit. So the input 1 is going to be this logic reader. We want to compare logic reader with this memory. So logic reader is the input 1. Input number 2 is going to be logic memory. Come on. And we want to have a function greater. So if one logic reader is greater than this logic memory, then it will output 1, which is true. And if it is true, then we need batch writer somewhere. So let's print another logic IO. So logic IO, and let's see. This episode is going to be short because I don't have any crazy plans. I'm not saying that I don't have any for future, but I'm not going to do anything crazy in this episode. And let's place it batch writer, maybe here. Batch writer. Now I need to cut some cables, and of course I need to turn off these two guys because they are sucking very cold CO2, which I don't want. So now I need some cables. So This one is going to be that special corner. This one over here, this is just this section like this. This section over here, this section over there. Now I need the power. And I don't have any cables. Ah, come on. I was so close. So now I need to print some heavy cables. I did some mining off stream or off recording, so I do have the resources. And I think next alloy which I'm going to make is going to be probably invar, I think. So I have only 4 cables. Main batteries are fine, so I can fire up this coal generator. And I need to wait for the cables. I'm sorry guys for waiting for the cables, but it can't be done without the cables. And of course in the future episodes I'm going to use even the wireless transmitters which are perfect. I really like it. I'm so happy that devs finally added them into the game. And wireless transmitters make everything so easy, or much easier than before, because you can have something on the one side of your base doing something, and then you will just send the signal over your base to your other side, so you don't need to connect some things or some stuff with 100 cables, which is perfect. So I do have some cables finally. So this guy, come on, this guy and this guy. So let's program it. This batch writer, the output is going to be the filtration units. The variable is going to be on, and we need to see, we are going to use the compare unit status. So the input is going to be compare unit. So nothing is happening, so we need to wait till the day. But this should work. We will see, right? I'm going to print more cables because I will need tons of heavy cables. So I will leave this guy running. So what is happening? Do we have the coal? We do have everything. Temperature is still rising. It's almost -70 right now. So I need to wait. What do we have here? Okay, maybe I should do some welding. I should have some frames. Perfect. Because I do have some plan for this part of my base. So I will weld this, and because I need to get some water for the greenhouse, and I need to filter that water, so I will melt some ice and then I will get the water. So now I need steel sheets. Perfect. So let's do some welding, and hopefully when this is going to be finished, then I will do something else. And by the way guys, if you never saw this game, this is awesome game. Everything is crazy hard. The game is still trying to kill you all the time. And you know, you will just connect random pipes accidentally and you die. So this has been welded. So let's do something else. I was thinking if I will melt ice here, then I need to filter that ice. And I am thinking how to do it. I'm thinking how to do it, guys. And how to move the water inside the greenhouse. Because if I will melt it here, then the water will be too warm to the greenhouse. Like it will not cook the plants, but it will make a lot of heat inside the greenhouse, and that's exactly what I don't want. So where do I have the steel sheets? I had it a minute ago in my hands. Not here, so let's find it. Oh, what was that? The battery. Frames, APC, battery. Okay, I have it. Perfect. I will place this battery on a charger. It is always a good idea to have a lot of batteries charged, because you don't know what is going to happen next. Oh, I have some cables. Perfect. So I'm going to weld this frame over here, and let's see. Maybe I should get rid of these iron frames. I don't like iron frames, guys. Steel frames look so much better. So I'm going to remove them, and later I'm going to recycle them. I'm not going to use them again. This was a temporary solution for the gas furnace. I didn't have a lot of space. Now I do have the space and the resources to build. So let's do some welding over here, and this should be much better. So welding again with the welder. Just like this. Okay, and maybe I should make few chutes. Okay, the sun is rising. Perfect. So we will see if it works or not, what I did on the roof of the greenhouse. Hopefully it works. It should work. Like, I'm almost 100% sure. But you never know in this game, guys. I do have 50 cables. Perfect. And how many more can I print? Maybe like 8. Perfect. I will leave it printing, and I'm going to print some chutes. So okay, I don't have any iron, steel, nickel, but how do I have the iron? Here, perfect. So let's print 10 chutes. I can turn off this guy, or I don't know. I can leave it running and smelting iron. So the temperature is rising, and when it will be around 17 degrees, I will go next to the greenhouse, and I want to see what is going to happen, because it should work. So this is enough. We are going to save some energy. So the shoots are going here, and I forget to do something. I need to cover these pipes, guys. Completely forget. So just like this and that, and I need one more kit wall, at least one. And of course I accidentally printed some passive vents. So if you would see my base, or if you would run around my base, you will see a lot of kit walls and passive vents and some other stuff which I didn't want to print, and I printed accidentally. So this and that. So this is going to be the roof basically. I will leave the logic uncovered because we want to see what is going to happen, and I need to find plastic sheets. I should have some somewhere, and of course I don't, but the compare unit says 0. Okay, it's perfect. Let's print plastic sheets very fast. So plastic sheet, so let's go. Only 2, that's bad. I have 16 here, so I will cover these guys over there, the pipes. 14 degrees, perfect. So I will wait for 17, it's 15. Page writer says 0, everything is fine. And let's check the temperature. We have 16, if it will be 17, it should start on its own, right? So waiting for 17 degrees. Boom! Now it works, perfect. So guys, it works with all the logic chips. Perfect, I'm so happy. If we will take a look here, the compare unit says 1, because 290 is more than 290 point something is more than 290. So the compare unit says 1, or it is true, and if it is true, the batch writer is running these filtration units. That's perfect, right? So I have the CO2 filtration running. That's very good. So I will cover a few more walls because I do want to do some improvements. So I don't need to take a look over here, and yeah, this. So I will install some composite walls right like this, and that's it, guys. What do you say? It should work, right? Let's go inside the greenhouse. I will check the temperature. And of course I don't have any plastic sheets with me. I wanted to cover this console. So the CO2 is minus 9 degrees. It's not bad, but it's not good either. So let's go inside the greenhouse. Let's see. What do we have over there? So the pressure in the greenhouse is 34 kPa. Let's make it a little bit more, but I don't have much CO2 yet. This is not much. Next thing what I wanted to mention is I think the portable air scrubber is overpowered, like OP. I'm not saying that devs should nerf it. I'm not saying anything like that, but I think it is overpowered. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Because I will show you something, guys, okay? If I will uninstall it with a wrench, look at this. Is it working? Okay, it is working. Look, guys. 200 moles, 290, 300 moles, 400 moles. That's crazy. That's just too fast. Like when I was scrubbing CO2 here with that filtration units, it took me a lot of time to get, let's say, 848 moles of CO2. Let's empty into the greenhouse. Now let's pump more. So I need to pull the lever. I'm not sure if it is a bug or not, but sometimes this air scrubber gets stuck. So we have another 840 moles of CO2, which is crazy. So I will stop it. I'm going to dump it into the greenhouse. And let's take a look if the filtration units are off. Now they are off. Perfect. So it works. I don't need to care about it anymore. And that's it. So guys, this is just a short episode today, but I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.